Welcome to the StyleCloud YouTube channel. I'm Melissa, one of the founders, and you'll hear my voice in many of our videos. Our channel is packed with tutorials and web design tips for photographers and other creative business owners, so don't forget to hit subscribe to hear all about our new videos. In this video, we are going to show you what we think is the best workflow if you use Pic-Time for your client galleries as a photographer, but you also use WordPress. Now, in this video, we're going to be looking at several steps you can take to really speed things up. And it doesn't matter whether you use a StyleCloud website or whether you use Elementor or Divi or even Showit. It works with all of them. And all you will need is our StyleCloud Pic-Time Gallery plugin, and you'll need the Kadence Blocks plugin. Now, the Kadence Blocks plugin is free and it does work with all of those themes that I've mentioned. So this workflow really is available to everyone. So the first thing you'll need to do is install the plugin via your plugins area. And the plugin, the Pic-Time Gallery plugin, is one that either comes with your StyleCloud account or you can purchase directly from us. And once you've done that, you will upload it to your plugins area, you will activate the license that comes with your plugin, and then you will connect to your Pic-Time account. So I'm just going to quickly disconnect to show you how easy it is to do. So if I click login, I'm going to approve the connection, grant access to StyleCloud, and it's going to just take a couple of minutes, and then we are all connected. So at any point, if you have some new galleries in Pic-Time and you don't see them, when you try to access them from within your post or your page, just come back here and refresh your Pic-Time connection, and they will all drop in and you'll be able to access them. Okay, so let's show you how this works. We're going to go to the page, and the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to very quickly show you how we connect to Pic-Time, and that is through the Advanced Gallery, the Kadence Advanced Gallery Block, and you can see it's Pic-Time enabled. It has a little symbol. So now when I click on it, all of your galleries should be there for you to access and choose some images. So I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to show you, we have other videos on exactly how to do that, and it's very straightforward, but this video is all about your blogging workflow. So the beauty of working with a StyleCloud website is it gives you access to this incredible design library of hundreds and hundreds of beautiful layouts, but we're concerned with blogging. So if we go down to our pages and we look for our single blog posts, we have lots of gorgeous layouts which you could use when you are blogging. So I'm going to choose this one. It's a really nice simple one to show you, and it takes just a couple of minutes, and you can see it drops in, magically taking on your colors, your fonts. There's really not very much to do. So you're writing a blog post, and I've chosen this layout because it's already Pic-Time enabled. It has the Kadence Advanced Gallery Block featured very heavily in it. So we've got one there and we've got another gallery there. So here's a gallery with 2 images. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to Pic-Time, and I'm going to go into my portrait shoot gallery, for example. And it might just take a few seconds to come up, but it's 2 vertical images, so I'm going to choose this one and this one. I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to say import from Pic-Time. So it might just take a few seconds for them to come through. And I'll just say, whilst these are importing, all of your Pic-Time images are capped at 1600 pixels. They won't come in any bigger, and they will have been resized for web, and 1600 pixels is plenty wide enough for every blog post. So I've actually now got 4 images in there. So if I just open that up, because those were just placeholder images, and I update the gallery, I now have the 2 images I've imported. And obviously the advanced gallery is very versatile. If I click on the controls here, I could change the aspect ratio. Here I could change that to portrait so that they line up perfectly. I could turn it into a slider. There's all sorts of things I can do, so it's very versatile. So you can imagine how quick it's going to be to do bigger, longer gallery blog posts. So I could import 50, 60 images at a time, and I could change it to one column. So if I wanted to, I had this lovely continuous long blog post, and I just want to draw your attention to this really cool thing inside the Kadence Advanced Gallery image settings. If you are someone who chronology is important for you, and you import 50, 60 images of, say, a wedding day, and they're in the reverse order, we now have this handy reverse image order button. So it makes it really easy to bulk import and blog quickly. So I hope you're excited about that. It's just incredibly easy to use and fast. It's resizing your images on the fly, and you can just reach in and mix and match any images from any of your galleries. So the next thing to do, which I would recommend, is once you have got the perfect layout and you've saved that, you might want to save this layout to reuse again and again. Instead of importing new layouts, you might have made some modifications, so you want to save it. All you need to do is highlight the blocks you want to save and go to Create Pattern. So you might call it My Special Block. And you can have as many of these as you like, by the way. This is saved in your WordPress database, so you might save that as a template. And if you are going to be reusing this, what you don't want to do is sync this pattern, because this means that every instance is synced. So if I was to import a synced pattern and I updated it, it would change it absolutely everywhere else in the website. So you can imagine if you're doing blog posts and they're synced, you're going to keep start overwriting blog posts. You don't want to do that. You want to untick synced and click add. So this means that next time you go to blog, and let's remove those, you simply hit the plus sign, go to browse all, go to patterns, my patterns, and you will see there's the pattern sitting there waiting for us. So I'm just going to X out of there and I'm ready to start editing again. So one thing you need to know, the reason this is particularly useful is these are just placeholder images. It doesn't re-import more copies of the same image. It's just pulling them from your media library. So it's a really efficient, space-saving way to have your own perfect patterns ready to go and reuse. Okay, the next job that you normally have to do when you import images into your blog or into your media library is give them alt text. Now, alt text is text that's displayed if an image can't be loaded for some reason. Also, people with screen readers who might have visual impairments would want to read alt text, and also Google can read alt text, so it's a really important thing to do. Now, if we open this, you will see that I already have, and I select one of the images, I already have an alt text. And I have to tell you a secret, this alt text was automatically generated as I pulled this image into this website from Pic-Time. Isn't that cool? And what we do is we do that with a little plugin which we've discovered, which I'm going to recommend to you today. I'm just going to come over here and show you. It's called the AI Alt Text Generator. And it's not a free plugin, though it is free to install, get some credits and open an account just to try it out. But it's very low cost. I think it's something like $4 a month. And you can set it to either automatically generate the alt text when new images are uploaded, or you can actually just run it. You can select an individual image and generate, and let me just demonstrate that to you. It's very cool. And in the media library, let's find one that doesn't have an alt text. I guess this one won't do. If I go down to the bottom, it's already been done because I imported it, but you can just hit generate and it will generate the alt text for you. So that's just one plugin which is going to massively speed up your alt text workflow. The other thing that you might be curious about is how can I save some file size? So I've already said these images are imported at 1600 pixels, but what if you know your blog post image width is actually 1200 pixels and maybe you want to save some space and some file size and speed up your website? There's another great plugin which I can recommend called ShortPixel, which is here. ShortPixel is a really well-respected plugin. They really know what they're doing. They have a whole suite of products, but this is one of my favorites. So if I go into the image optimization, and the reason why you might find this handy is you have the option here to automatically resize all images to a certain width. So if you were going to be batch blogging or doing a really long blog post, you might come in here and change this. I normally have mine at 1920, but I could change it to 1200 if I knew that was the width of my blog post. But maybe at other times I would just toggle it off or toggle it on. It basically gives you lots of options, but it might be really useful if you are batch importing a ton of images and you want to reduce them from 1600 pixels wide to 1200. Whilst we're in here, I'll just show you that we tend to recommend the glossy setting. It does reduce file size significantly without impacting quality. And it does give you the option to convert your images to more modern, more web-friendly formats like WebP and AVIF. It also does some other cool stuff as well. I won't go into it here, but it's a great plugin. You can get some free credits, but you can buy some chunks of 30,000 image credits for next to nothing, or you can do a monthly subscription. Either way, it's very affordable and it's a great plugin. There are other free plugins, but I really like the combination of settings here. Okay, let's wrap up by seeing what our gallery looks like on the front end. It loads fast, it's beautiful. What a gorgeous blog post that is. Imagine being able to generate this with just a few clicks. Fully optimized with all of your alt text done. We think it's a game changer. So I hope you've enjoyed this and I hope you enjoy using this plugin and are as excited about it as we are. If you've got any questions, please pop them in the comments or drop into our Facebook community and give us some feedback. We'd love to hear from you.